very warm welcome to yet another episode of Walk the Talk. Our today's guest is acknowledged as the very first person to introduce drums in Nepali music fraternity. He started his career in the early 70s and still going strong. It's my immense pleasure and honor to welcome this legendary drummer, none other than Mr. Dev Rana. Please welcome him. Welcome, Dev sir.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
I'm okay.
You're doing good.
I'm so happy that I've been blessed so far. I'm okay. I'm taking it as it comes when it's studying.
Yes. So let's get into the music.
Yeah, sure.
How did you get into music? How did you get into drums?
It's a long story, Malvika. It's a very long story. I have to go all the way back to I was 60s when boy. I was born in a very military background family because my father was a British Gurkha. हामीले लाउरे भन्छौँ नि. So I was born in Malaysia, and then my father, wherever he was designated from the army, I had to travel around उहाँसँगै के family-सँग. So I've traveled to Singapore, Malaysia, UK, Brunei, Sarawak, while he was in service. So we should get this privilege of doing these exams, getting these exams beforehand to see if you're qualified or not to join the British school. English bolnu paryo, you have to be in a Western kind of lifestyle. Okay? But I guess I was nurtured for that, just because I found it very easy. So I got into it. So this is how it all started. Obviously, when you join a British society, British society when you join you get into the British culture, the Western culture. So that's how it all started actually. I started with the guitar. I played the guitar, that was my first instrument.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. Because you used to play guitar before then drums, right? So shift चाहिँ कसरी भयो थियो?
Oh, shift चाहिँ कस्तो भइदियो भने after my father retired in 1969, मैले मेरो 4 GCE level exam गरेपछि I came to join St. Xavier's, Kathmandu, Jaulakhe. यहाँ हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ till then I was still not playing the drums apart from just fooling around school and साथीहरुसँग यसो हुन्छ नि त्यसै. अब त्यो टाइममा यहाँ के भइदियो भने यहाँ काठमाडौँमा it was the hippie era. The hippie era with all that flower thing and
long hair, baggy pants.
We all had very long hair, topi, pankhहरू लाउने, all those fancy things,
Did you also used to wear those things?
I did that. I did that because Malvika, I was quite stylish.
It wasn't like तपाईं हुनुहुन्थ्यो. You still are. You still look very stylish.
Oh, thank you very much, Malvika. But that's how it was within my nature, भनौँ न. अनि यहाँ आएर जुन अहिले हामीले फ्रिक स्ट्रिट भन्छौँ, झोचे, बसन्तपुर, त्यो फ्रिक स्ट्रिट भएको कारण, probably you know the story, त्यो फ्रिक स्ट्रिट भएको कारण is because of the hippies. Hippiesहरूको nickname त फ्रिक हो नि त हैन, फ्रिक भएको हुनाले त्यो फ्रिक स्ट्रिट it turned out to be a freak street. And we all got involved in that freak street because of the time-ले गर्दाखेरि, because of the generation-ले गर्दाखेरि. So I was enlisted in one of those society.
Weren't you quite young at that time?
Yeah, 17.
Okay.
17, 18. And so I got swayed along with the hippie people in that era. When that happened, because of the hippie tradition, there was no drum set, there was no guitar, amplifier, privilege लाग्छ हाम्रो अहिले भाइहरूले अहिलेको जेनेरेसनले मजाले गर्नु पाउनु भएको छ है. तर हाम्रो टाइम it was very difficult.
How did you first got introduced to drums? त्यो बेला?
त्यही टाइममा I met my friends from Singapore. उहाँहरू पनि ब्रिटिश आर्मीकै ब्याकग्राउन्ड भएको साथीहरू काठमाडौँ आउनुभयो. They were all guitarists, including myself. I was a guitarist. अनि त्यो ट्रेन्डले गर्दाखेरि let's form a band, let's form a rock band. Rock bandको चलन भएको थियो because we had a lot of hippie bandsहरू. त्यो rock bandको चलनले गर्दाखेरि let's form a band. अब नाइट क्लबहरू एक दुईवटा थियो यसरी गर्नु सक्थ्यो क्या नाइट क्लब. को कहाँ छ दरबारमा आफै के छ अहिले त हैन अब यसरी गर्नु सक्थ्यो. Let's give it a go, let's have some fun भन्दाखेरि अब त्यो उहाँहरू चाहिँ जुन साथीहरूलाई यहाँ भेट भएको उहाँहरू मभन्दा अलिक जेठो साथीहरू अलिक सिनियर साथी भन्दाखेरि भाइ त मै भयो. And they knew I played the drums a little bit. उहाँहरूलाई थाहा थियो क्या. Dev, you play the drums भन्ने थाल्यो. Why you play the drums? Because we don't play the drums भन्ने. हुन्छ त भनेर मेरो पालो okay I'll play the drums भनेको ड्रम त बज्यो. We didn't have any drum set. Hippie साथीहरुको यताउता गरेर it worked and that's how it all started. You understand? त्यो किसिमको ट्रेन्डमा that's how it all originated without Malvika, without ever imagining that I'd be playing for 50 years onwards.
त्यो सुरसुरमा लागिएको थियो कुनै सोचको साथ नै चाहिँ अगाडि बढिएको थिएन
It's just fun.
तपाईहरुले सुरु गर्नुभएको अराउन्ड अर्ली 70s राइट त्यो बेलाको काठमाडौँ र अहिलेको काठमाडौँमा चाहिँ कति डिफरेन्स आइसकेको छ वी वुड लभ टु हियर व्हाट अल चेन्जेस ह्यापन देयर
50 years is a long time. अब अहिले त धेरै 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 it's a modern city. अब it's comparable to any other city in the world. अब हाम्रोमा त हामीले बेल बटम प्यान्ट्सहरू थाहा होला मान्छेको बेल बटम प्यान्ट्स लङ हेयर भनेको यस्तो अचम्म प्रकारले हेर्छ
मान्छेले
को हो यो वेयर डज ही कम फ्रम कुन जातिको हो के गरेको यस्तो होइन अब बाल अब सबैको स्टाइल त्यो भएर हामी पनि पाल्ने भयो के अरे लामो लामो बाल पाल्ने के गर्यो है अब रमाइलो गरे जस्तो लाग्छ यु नो बिकज अफ द जेनेरेसनको स्टाइलले गर्दाखेरि मात्र
राइट
So in Kathmandu was nothing.
Since you are here, how can we not talk about Park Restaurant? You know, what's the story behind Park Restaurant?
That was the only nightclub that was existing त्यो टाइममा run by the Solti Oberoi Hotel.
Okay.
अहिलेको Solti जुन छ पछि eventually I ended up playing in Solti professionally for 15 years. त्यो हुनु रहेछ अब है तर अब early 70s मा that Park Restaurant was generated by Solti. अनि आर्टिस्टहरु चाहिँ कलकत्ता गोवा बेंगलोरबाट आउनुहुन्थ्यो के उहाँ इन्डिया कि नेपालमा थिएन अनि इट वाज द फर्स्ट नाइट क्लब दैट हैड अ क्याब्रे अल्सो अब क्याब्रे भन्ने त अब त्यति बेला त काठमाडौँलाई त्यो त के भयो नि अब त्यो त अब राम्रो भन्ने कि नराम्रो भन्ने है अब हामी चाहिँ के भइदियो भने वी वर प्लेयर्स we were musicians, we had to mingle with those people. So the only nightclub that happened there in the center of Ratna Park. The Park Restaurant, because of Ratna Park, the Park Restaurant, the one and only thing.
It's been more than 50 years, right, that you have been into music fraternity. How does it feel?
I think I just existed actually, because कतिजना हाम्रो साथीहरू friends from Darjeeling, friends from other places have passed away. In fact, हाम्रो दुईजना एकदमै नजिकको साथीहरू, one was a bass player, one was the founding drummer of the Prism Band, the legendary Prism Band, हाम्रो जुन साथीहरूले स्थापित गर्नुभएको थियो in the late 70s. The founding drummer, हाम्रो जर्ज सुब्बादाई, उहाँ पनि बित्नुभयो. So, you know, like these were people that who shared, that had that ability, the standard, the talent, the style, the presentation भएको साथीहरू आफ्नो भाग लिएर जानुपर्ने छ के. I'm glad that George Subadaiलाई, अब उहाँको founding drummer of the Prism Band, I'm holding his fort, I'm holding his crown, I'm still playing the drums for the Prism Band when the Prism Band plays on stage. In fact, अहिले गर्दाखेरि के भन्दा अहिलेको जेनेरेसनलाई त अब Prism Band भनेपछि देवराना दाइ भनेर सम्झिनुहुन्छ के. So probably I think you've heard about that also, Malvika.
Yes.
Founding member दाइहरू चाहिँ बिचरा अहिले उहाँहरूको आफ्नो आफ्नो कामले गर्दाखेरि उहाँहरू पो अलिकति forgotten जस्तो भएको छ. But I never make it a point not to forget. Right? I never, you know, I miss that point to mention that these people are the one who originated that foundation.
Prism Band. So Prism Band के कुरा गरिरहेका छौं. We know that it was the founding memberहरू त अरु नै थिए, but you got involved in it, you got associated with the band. कसरी चाहिँ भयो त्यो?
त्यो चाहिँ कस्तो भइदियो भने मलाई I think the band started in 1979 जस्तो लाग्छ. त्यतिबेला I was in Lucknow. I had gone to India also. I was in Lucknow. You can't believe it. I played in a Hindi band also. त्यतिबेला चाहिँ Prism Band उहाँहरूले चाहिँ first break पाएको रहेछ Solti Hotel Oberoi. That was a very big thing के मालिक. Wearing tuxedo suit or 3-piece bow tie त्यो खालको अब त्यो त के भयो जस्तो लाग्ने. अनि त्यतिबेला उहाँहरूले त्यो फर्म गरेर फेरि हाम्रो अर्को साथीहरूले चाहिँ फेरि याकनेटी होटलमा चाहिँ द ब्रदरहुड भनेर राजु गुरुङ, किशोर गुरुङ, सुवर्ण लिम्बू, शरद गुरुङ उहाँहरूको फेरि एउटा फर्मेसन भएर फेरि याकनेटीमा सुरु गर्नुभएको थियो उहाँहरूले. So there were two professional bands playing in a 5-star hotel. त्यो टाइममा त त्यस्तो बजाउनु पाउनु भनेको त it was a very high standard. You can imagine, है Malvika. I'm talking about 78, 79, 80 अब अहिले हो त. So I got a call from these people. First, Subarna साथीले भन्नुभयो, Dave, I don't know where you are, but if this letter reaches you, त्यो त
So
चिठी
there was a letter written.
चिठी चलन थियो नि त अब कहाँको अब त्यो मोबाइलको त कुरै छैन है अब खुबै छिटो फास्ट भनेको रेजिस्टर लेटर भन्छ नि डम्मा हिर्काएर पैसा तिरेर होइन त्यो रेजिस्टर पठाएपछि एउटा छिट पाउँथ्यो नि त्यो पनि हराउँछ कि हराउँदैन भनेर त्यो लेटर होइन द्याट वाज द चलन क्या द्याट वाज द ट्रेडिसन अब आई गोट अ लेटर फ्रम सुवर्ण साथीबाट इफ युआर इन्ट्रेस्टेड अलिकति म्युजिकल ह्यापनिङ भइरहेछ कम ओभर टु काठमाडौँ भन्यो अनि फेरि म लखनऊमा रक्सी बढी भएर मैले बिरामी पनि भयो क्या मलाई एकदम त्यो इन्डियाको साथीहरूसँग साह्रो धेरै रक्सी खुवाइ भयो है आई गोट सिक ब्यान्डमा बजाउनु नबजाउनु त अर्कै कुरा हो बट आई हेभ टु गो ब्याक टु नेपाल होइन घर जानु पऱ्यो भएन भनेर आई केम ब्याक विथ माई फ्यामिली माई सन वाज 2 years old.
So you already married by
then?
then?
Yeah, I was already married. My family लिएर गएको थियो. My son was 2 years old. सानो थियो. आउँदाखेरि साथीहरूलाई बजाएको देखेको मैले त अब यहाँका नेटी सोल्टी यस्तो राम्रो बजाइरहेको छ केटाहरू मेरो हौसला बढ्यो क्या मालविका आई थट वाउ
I need to do this one.
दिस आर माई फ्रेन्ड्स होइन अब म त आई थिङ्क आई क्यान अल्सो होइन वाइ नट भने पहिला म ट्रिटमेन्ट गर्छु त्यहाँबाट म आई थिङ्क आई ट्राई भन्दाखेरि मलाई पेम्बा साथीले चाहिँ प्रिजम ब्यान्डमा पार्ट टाइम जस साथीले बजाउनु हुन्थ्यो क्या पार्ट टाइम जस्तो अब एउटा एज अ फ्रेन्ड एउटा हेल्प जस्तो गर्नुभयो क्या उहाँले दे बी कम ओभर हामी मिलाएर टाइम मिलाएर गरौँ न यु क्यान कम ट्वाइस अ विक वर एभर यस्तो गरेर विल स्टार्ट यु नो कम ओभर बजाउन केही छैन भनेर द्याट्स हाउ इट अल स्टार्टेड
We got to know so much about your musical journey. We'll be continuing our conversation, but only after a short commercial break, right?
Yeah, sure.
Please be back with us. We are still in conversation with none other than Mr. Dave Rana, and we are up with our fun segment that is Rapid Fire, where I'll be asking you some rapid questions and you'll be giving us a fiery answer. That's what I expect from you.
I hope I can.
Who, according to you, is the ultimate rock star of Nepal?
Wow. There are so many. There are so many.
You need to give me one name.
Rock star, one particular single guy.
Yes.
Rock star. Well, I like Abhaya Subba.
If you have to wear one set of clothes for the rest of your life, what would that be?
What I'm wearing now.
So this is what you're comfortable in.
Yeah, really. I mean, I like clothes, Malvika, that's very casual. Nothing particularly fancy. I don't go for brand or anything like that. I've never afforded that also. I wear what I feel comfortable.
I really wanted to ask this, I've seen you wearing white shoes in most of your interviews. Why do you like to wear white shoes?
It's one of my favorite.
Okay, white color.
Yes, I like white color, or either it's white, cream, or black.
Okay.
These are my 3 favorite colors.
Okay.
So whenever I get a chance to do it, I will भने जस्तो त white shoes आज मैले कति पाएको छुइनँ मालविका, but one color that I like, especially shoes मा चाहिँ white पनि हो. Thank you very much for the compliment. Really.
Most welcome.
I love
that
it.
strikes हुन्छ नि एउटा छुट्टै त्यो आँखामा ठ्याक्क परिहाल्ने खालको we actually get noticed of it. That's
Right.
Okay. Moving ahead. What do you prefer? Now you have to choose, okay? Black or white?
Black.
Okay. Summer or winter?
Winter.
Gold or silver?
Silver.
Okay. Cats or dogs?
Cats or dogs? Dogs.
Morning or night?
Night. I'm a night man. I like night.
Night.
Most of my life has been all nightlife.
Nightlife.
Even now, अहिले मेरो काम नहुँदा केही नहुँदा even if I don't have any concert playing छैन भने 1 बजे बिहानसम्म बसिरहेको नि.
Oh, you उठि नै राख्नुहुन्छ तपाईँ?
I have tea at 11 at night.
Okay.
अहिलेसम्म अब पहिलाको त्यो लेट नाइट बानी भयो.
So you're so used to it.
So used to it भएर अब अहिले यो एजमा आएर पनि 11 at night मा चिया बनाएर एक्लै है लाटा जस्तो चिया बनाएर खाइरहेको. That's me.
So you are a night person. One person you have want to meet since your childhood and why?
Oh, obviously Ringo Starr. Because he was the first drummer that I listened to. Ringo Starr, you know him, the drummer of the Beatles. And he's an 80-year-old man now. He was fantastically groomed himself. He's marvelously, I hope I live up till then, 80 years of Ringo's age. I follow him. He's been my idol, my mentor.
Oh my God.
Right? Because I saw Ringo, I heard his drumming, though I didn't understand from the age of 10, Malaysia. The Beatles, when at your time, I'm a decade ago.
You grew up listening
to them?
to
I grew up listening to. They were the first band that I listened to. The first drummer that I listened to was Ringo Starr. So he's the guy.
If you could be any animal in the world, what animal would you be and why?
The animal that people love is dog. I guess I'd love to be a dog in a good place. and be a friend to another human, I guess.
Who is your all-time favorite musician from
I
Nepal?
like Adrian Pradhan.
Okay.
His sense of presentation, his sense of personality, his songs, as a band member, as an individual solo. I think, though there are many, I hope people won't, my audience, my guests, I hope you don't take me otherwise. Malvikaले मलाई बडो गाह्रो चोइस दिनुभयो है, जस्ट वान भन्नुभयो, त्यसलाई गर्दा टु अफ माई फेभरेट, अहिले वान भने मैले नाम त मैले भनिसकेँ, तैपनि दुईजना चाहिँ मैले मनमा राखेको, द पिपल द्याट आई अडोर्ड, मन परेको चाहिँ एउटा एड्रियन हो, अनि एउटा चाहिँ मैले somebody that I played with also, एउटा चाहिँ अभायन हो, अभायन एड्रियन.
Describe the following people in 3 words. Shall I name them?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, first name is Pemba Lepcha.
Pemba Lepcha, humorous, great guitarist, a loving friend.
Jyoti Ghimire.
Very talented, very down to earth, very simple.
Kripesh Lohani.
Very loving also. Kripesh Lohani, very loving, very honest, and very observant.
With this, we have come to the end of Rapid Fire. Now we are left with our last segment, but that will be continuing once again after a short break.
Fantastic.
Please be back with us. Now we are up with our last segment, that is Know Me Better, where we'll get to know Mr. Rana up close and personally. So yes, we have this segment called Know Me Better.
Right.
We have prepared few questions to know you close and personally, and I'll be starting my first question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
What's your annoying habit?
I think I'm lazy actually. Really. I have to admit that.
If you weren't famous, what would you be up to right now?
Probably, Malvika, probably I would be an army man.
Since you come from an army background.
Right. Because of the army background, my father, because most of my friends who grew up with me in the British Army, the sons, 70% of them joined the army. So I'm only grateful, like I said, because I think I was destined to be what I am now. My father never sort of insisted also. But if I had an option, if I had a chance, if I wanted, I would have really easily got into the army. Probably I would be in the army.
What's the most interesting thing you have read or seen this week?
I go through a lot of news items on the television, Malvika. Right now, that's kind of keeping me really tuned into television is the election of the United States of America, because the present president, Mr. Donald Trump, is a very interesting guy. I like watching him,
What's your favorite movie? Are you a movie person?
Oh yeah, my favorite movie, well, there's plenty actually, but I watch a lot of Western action.
What's your favorite song?
Song. अहिले हालैमा त एउटा मैले के सिकेँ, of course मेरो favorite सिङ्गरहरू भन्ने भने त अब the people that got me into liking songs individually भनौँ न, is Elvis Presley and Cliff Richard from England and America है. तर अब favorite song त धेरै नै भयो के अहिले, but you'll be surprised with my way of life right now. There's a song that I'm constantly listening to that's been sung by Cliff Richard from the 60s, and the song is called I Could Easily Fall in Love with You.
Okay.
That's the title of the song. You won't believe in my
What would be a good theme song for your life?
I don't know how to relate this actually, Malvika. As a drummer, my theme song, as a drummer, of course, the song that I've enjoyed and that I still like to play and enjoy is a number called Fire from Jimi Hendrix.
What are some things that sounds like compliments but are actually insults?
Okay, what happened was around 1980 era, I was very thin. Though I could play the drums, so appearance was एकदम पातलो हो. म पातलो मान्छे नै हो मैले, तब पनि I was more younger, but I was a little thin. Then एउटा मैले compliment चाहिँ के पाएँ भने while this who said it from the audience I don't know है. त म चाहिँ बजाइरहेको थिएँ, बजाउँदाखेरि आफ्नो फुलसँग बजाइरहेको थिएँ, and त्यो बजाइसकेपछि the compliments were all positive. राम्रो बजा, अब त्यो 80s मा त अरु कोही त थिएन, अब what we played was fantastic if you played well and if you did it right, हैन. एकजना मात्रैबाट अडियन्सबाट यो ह्यापनिङ भएको है मलाई, ड्रमरले हर्लिक्स खानु पर्यो भनेर आएको छ मलाई चाहिँ, यो चाहिँ मलाई I will never forget. But I think he was right when he said holics खानु, because I was ढल्ने आँटेको.
Did you start drinking Horlicks then?
I did.
You did?
I did. Roxy पनि छोडे.
Oh,
है मालविका, यो कुरामा राम्रै भयो भनेको रक्सी पनि छोडेँ आई वेन्ट टु मनोकामना अल्सो आई प्याक्ड अफ ड्रिङ्किङ तर मलाई ड्रिङ्क्स छोड्दा 3 वर्ष लाग्यो
With this, we have come to the end of our program. It was wonderful having you in our show.
Thank you so much, Malvika.
जाँदा जाँदै what I would like to request is हामीले तपाईँले ड्रम बजाएको त धेरैचोटि देखेका छौँ but we would like to hear something from your voice. मैले I've heard you sing, so we would like to request you to just to sing few lines for our viewers.
When I was young, my father said, son, I have something to say. What he told me I will never forget till my dying day. He said, son, you are a bachelor boy, that's the way to stay. Son, you be a bachelor boy till my dying day. When I was 16, I fell in love. Girl, that served her so sweet. But I remember just in time, my daddy said to me, he said, son, you are a bachelor boy, that's the way to stay. Son, you be a bachelor boy till my dying day.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. It was an absolute honor to listen this from you. It was an absolute honor to listen all the stories from
Thank you
your
very
side.
much.
Thank you so much for being with
Thank
us.
you, Malvika. Thank you so much.
Anything that you'd like to say to our viewers, your fan followers?
Yes, I'd like to thank the AP1 television and the beautiful host Malvika. Thank you so much, Malvika. It's been an honor to be with you all, and dear ladies and gentlemen, this is Dave Rana wishing you the very best in the coming dashain, despite the COVID-19, and the stress that we're going through in our life right now because of the coronavirus. Life goes on. You can never repeat yesterday. You can never predict tomorrow. It's the day that you're living on. You're breathing right from the morning till the end. Live the best of your life. Make the best of life. And from what I know, from the kind of time and the situation I've spent in my life, be happy, be positive, and move on. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Malvika. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
So yes, that was amazing, Dave Rana. I'll be back with yet another guest next week. Till then, keep watching AP1HD.
It's an AP1 presentation.